Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. Going to do a quick first impressions review today on a product. It's called Gotta Grip It. You brush it on the back of throw rugs that you throw on your floor, like on a linoleum floor or somewhere where it's slippery, and it's supposed to keep it in place and sticky. The rug that I had stuff on the back of it, like a rubberized coating. I think this is latex, they say. But it had like a rubberized coating on it. It may have been latex, I'm not sure. But it's all, over the years, it's all wore out. The throw rug I have is actually in really good shape, so I'm going to try to save it. I can't remember what this cost. I think it was, I'll leave it on the video. I think it was around the $15. So I figured if I can get 2 rugs, throw rugs out of this, it would be worth it. If it only does one, then I'm saying it's not worth it. It says you can put multiple coats on. I was going to do this outside or in a workshop or something, but it says it's supposed to be safe. It doesn't say you need ventilation. It's supposed to be eco-friendly, non-toxic, and it's water washable. After it dries, it's supposed to be machine washable, so you can wash your rugs in the machine, washing machine. So we'll see how it works. I got this on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested in it, if it turns out to be any good. But this is just the first impressions. Sometimes after you have it a while, you maybe could change your mind, but we'll see what it turns out. I'm gonna do this right on the floor. I got a brush here. I'm just gonna brush it on the back and see if 1 coat is enough. Maybe you'll need 2 or 3 coats, I don't know. And we'll see how far this stuff goes. Kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested to see if it smells bad. It's supposed to be safe, so we'll see how it works. So let me turn this camera around and we'll get on the floor there and give this carpet a rug. I'll show you. This is the one I'm going to do here. Just a little throw rug. They're extremely expensive if you go buy them nowadays. I mean, not extremely, but if you can save them, I think it's worth it. So we'll see how it works out. I think a new rug like this is anywhere from $15 to $20. So let me get that camera turned around. Okay, I finally got the lid off. I didn't see it had this tape on there, like a plastic tape. It's the same color as the bottle, and I didn't even see it. I was like trying to get that off, and I'm like, man, this is some BS. This is crazy. I couldn't get that thing open until I finally see that there's tape around it. So if you're doing this, take the tape off first. It makes things a whole lot easier. I shook this up, and it's pretty watery. I didn't mention that this is a 16-ounce jar, about the same size or the same amount as an average bottle of water. So we'll see how far it goes. I'm hoping halfway. Otherwise, it's if it takes the whole thing to do one of these rugs about this size, I don't know what this is. I'll leave the measurements in the video when I get done with it. But if it takes a whole jar for this, then you're just better off buying a whole new replacement rug for 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks, I would say. But if it can do 2 of them, then it's probably worth it. So let's see how it goes. There's a little bit of residue left from the old stuff on here, but not much. And it's not coming off. So we're gonna go right over the top of it. It's supposed to dry clear when it dries. I'm going to go around the outside edges first to try to be careful, and then I can go kind of faster in the middle, I think. It's the back side of the rug anyways, so nobody should be looking back here anyways. Really soaks it up. And I guess once it dries, it ain't gonna matter anyways, because it's supposed to be clear. Doesn't smell real good. Smells kind of nasty, actually. I think I've seen where some people say that smell takes a while to go away. We'll see. Could have probably used a little bit bigger brush, but this is all I had right handy. Trying to really brush it into the carpet, so hopefully it sticks on there, stays for a while. So I'm gonna finish this and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I just got done with it. Let me get the jar here quick, just a second. I don't know if you can see in there. Kind of hard to see, but there's about 5 ounces, between 5 to 6 ounces left. So there's about a third left. I used a little more than a half. So I used 2/3 of the jar. We'll talk about that later. I just wanted to show you before it's wet. That's one coat. I'm going to see if that's going to be enough. And it's kind of clearing up a little bit already. When it's dry, it should be clear, according to what I read. It does not give a drying time, how long it takes. So I don't know how long this is going to take. I'm going to try to keep track. And then I'll come back to you and talk to you after this coat is dry. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. This is the back side of it after it took 5 hours to dry. It's been a little bit more time than that because I couldn't get back to make the video, but it took 5 hours to where it could be usable. As you can see, the edges did curl backwards. So that's not really too much of a problem because when it lays flat, it's going to be okay. Now, if it did curl the other direction, that could be a problem. I can't guarantee that wouldn't happen to some rugs. I'm not sure if it would or not. I'm guessing it wouldn't, but that's a possibility you may want to consider. It is very, very thin product. It's not like the backings that are on rugs when you buy in the store. It's a very thin, in fact, it's almost invisible. When you put it on, it's milky color, and when it dries, it's clear. And I don't really think that another coat would help it improve it in any way. So I'm not going to do that. And it's really used enough as it is, so I didn't want to put another coat on it. So I'm going to turn this around here and flip it over and let you see what it looks like on the linoleum floor the way it's supposed to be. Okay, there you got it. You can see what it's like. Does stick it pretty, I mean, it doesn't feel sticky, but it secures it to the floor pretty well. Not as well, I would say, as the store-bought ones with the foam backings on them, but it does keep it from slipping because this was terribly slippery before when there was nothing left on the back of that. Let me just try to show you here, but it stays pretty steady. Whole lot better than it was. So I'm going to turn this camera around and give it a thumbs up or thumbs down and let you know what I think of this product. Okay, I want to make sure I say that I never received this product from the company or anything like that. I just actually needed it or wanted to try it. And I bought this on my own with my own money. So I wanted to mention that. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. Some of the good things I'm going to say is it does pretty much what it says it's supposed to do. I haven't had it long term yet, but just from first impressions here, it seems like it does pretty much what it says it's supposed to do. It does have a little bit of a smell to it. That did seem to dissipate fairly quick, so that wasn't too bad. I thought that would be worse. I'm not real crazy about the thickness of it. It's very, very watery and thin. It doesn't have you're not going to get a foamy backing on a rug like you get from a store when you buy them brand new. But it does keep it from sliding, but not as good as if you buy one with the foam backing on it right from the store on a brand new rug. But it all depends on what you want it for, and like if you got a special rug you can't find nowhere else and you want to use it, it would probably be okay for that. Now, cost efficient, I'd say it's probably not too cost efficient. I looked and seen what I paid for this. It was $15.99 plus tax for 16 ounces, and I only got maybe a third of an ounce left, or a third of a bottle left, like 5 ounces left. So it's kind of expensive, and because of that, I'm going to give it a little bit lower score because of the cost and how far it goes. It's too watery. It doesn't go far, and then it does make the rug curl a little bit. I didn't like that too much, and I kind of think if I would have gave it 2 coats, it probably would have curled more. At least, like I was showing you, it curled the right direction. So I usually rate my stuff on a 5 thumbs up or 5 thumbs down scale, and I'm going to give this a 2.5 thumbs up. Not my favorite product, not my worst product, just an okay product, and does pretty much what it says it's going to do, but doesn't do as good as if you bought a brand new rug with a thicker foam backing on it, in my opinion. So anyways, I'm going to give it a 2.5 thumbs up, and I'll leave the link in the description if you're interested in trying it out or using it on something. And that's going to be the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed this review, and we'll catch you on the next Wisconsin Greg Show. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye now.